Cheers! Welcome to my channel. This is middle of the month for April Tarot Oracle reading. And Sagittarius, you are the star of this astrological insight. If your sun sign isn't Sagittarius, we all have a little bit of Sagittarius in us somewhere. If you do have your birth chart, which house is Sagittarius in, that will be where this information shows up for you. This is a timely reading, so that means if you're watching it at this time, it is the perfect time for you. Having said that, whoops, sorry, I'm trying to scoot my chair. If you're watching this at this time, it is the time for you. Having said that, if it's been some time since I posted this, then take a look at what was going on in your life back then, and it may give you further clarity as to your situation now. So we're going to begin with the underlying energy from the bottom of the deck. Oh no, we have the devil showing up. This is the underlying energy for the reading. Yay! Okay, so the devil is representing, there's some sort of temptation in the picture here. And the devil actually represents temptation, and there's two lovers here, and they're yoked to each other with chains around their neck, plus they are chained to Saturn's box, and the devil is sitting in between them, hunched over them, and he is this is representing animal instinct. So this card is saying that there's more, this relationship is more about lust than love. And so when the devil comes out, I always cover him with the next card, because you're not going to get the truth from the devil. The devil's very manipulative. And so we want to see what minion does the devil send in to do his dirty work, and what is it about possibly, or does God cover it? And we have, oh, look at this. He sends someone in to create burdens for you. So you may be in a position like the Ten of Wands represents an energy of like it's time for you to bring in your harvest, but the load is extra heavy. And so the wands in tarot represent the element of fire, and it's about taking action and passion for what you're doing. And so you've been working on something, and now you're bringing in the harvest, and it's super heavy and you're having a hard time carrying it. So this quite often can represent that some of this is your harvest, like the actions that you took and planted the seeds, and now they've grown into, and hopefully they're heavy with the fruit of your labor. But some of these other ones might be the burdens of other people that you're carrying, and you might not even be aware of it. It's important for you now to put those burdens down so that you can get this harvest home, sort through it, and move on with your life. If there's some sort of justice that needs to come in, the karma that goes with for these people, if you don't get out of the way, if you're still carrying their burden, you're going to end up getting their karma as well. And so you don't want that. So this is saying, you know, the devil has sent someone in to cause burdens for you. You want to just drop them in the field right now. This person is so close to home, but he can't see it because he's so focused on just getting there. And this represents that energy of, can't see the forest because of the trees. That means you can't see the big picture because you're so focused on the details. So this is talking about, putting down anything that isn't part of a harvest that you want to keep, and you're almost home. Don't quit now, no matter what. This is an energy of a lot of people quit right before they're about to be successful, and that's of course what the devil wants. They want whoever the devil is sent in, and it looks like it might be a couple that's working together to collect your harvest for you, because you're too tired to get it home, and then you end up giving up, and then they just pick up where you left on, kind of energy. So make sure, don't quit, keep going. Put the burdens down, just lay them down in the field there, and if you talk to them still, you could phone them up and say, your burdens are out in the field, go pick them up yourself. They're probably not going to talk to you after anyway. And this could be someone that is, you don't even know. You might not even know about it, but you know now. Yeah, and this is the underlying energy of the reading, but this is perfect that you found this out, Sag, because now you know what's going on. Let's see what the internal forces have. So the underlying energy for the internal forces, look at that, the Nine of Swords. So this energy is talking about a cycle coming to an end, this never-ending nightmare. You were probably wondering, what the heck is going on? There's something going on here. I don't know why. I'm having so many difficulties. Things are just being so challenging. And it's like a never-ending nightmare. And here we've got the Nine of Swords representing, the swords are your thoughts, basically, your mental intelligence, your discipline of the mind. And it's kind of like this is a never-ending nightmare and you can't figure out how to get out of it. You're waking up in the middle of the night, can't sleep, stressed out. And here, this is exactly the energy they want you in, so that they can take over your whatever it was you were supposed to reap here. And so this, this energy, this is saying this cycle is ending, though, because quite often when you're in this position, if you turn to prayer and meditation, you'll get some of the answers you need. And quite often, if you've been asking for assistance from the divine, if you wake up sometimes in the morning, around between 2 and 4 in the morning is prime time for the Holy Spirit to visit. I think it has to do with the REM in your sleep. And you might be trying to remember a dream here, because it showed you the consistent steps of action you need to take to put the, and the first one is put the burdens down that don't belong to you right away, and then sort through your harvest and make sure that you know what's what. And and I feel that some of this is a really good harvest. So make sure you don't give up now. Don't do that. Whatever you do, don't do that. This is saying, with the quilt on the bed here, it has cosmic symbols on it. So it's saying that you're covered by the universe. You'll have to leave your bed, though. You're going to have to get out of your comfort zone. So with the internal forces are the what if. So like if you're waking up in the middle of the night and you're asking, oh my gosh, what if I do this and they do that? Or what if this happens, then what will I do? That kind of energy. And it can really wear a person down. And then we have, look at this. So this person might be someone, it could possibly be someone that is involved, that you're intimate with, is involved with a third party person or something, or an ex or something like that causing the problem. There's something to do with that, because there's a new cup of love coming in. As soon as you do what the divine says, okay, here's the Knight of Cups is coming in, and the cups represent romantic love. They can also represent, if you're not looking for romantic love, it could represent the energy of something that you love to be or do, or just love for your family or your children or something like that. But quite often, like the Knight of Cups is the knight in shining armor that we read about in romance novels and in the movies. And so this is communication coming in. In the old days, they would have, the knights would deliver for the king and the queen information and communication throughout the kingdom. But now, and that was their only long distance communication, but now we have so many ways. This could be a letter that comes in the mail, it could be a phone call, a text message, possibly an email. You might be on social media and someone messages you, or you see an event and you decide, oh, I'm going to go to that event. And when you attend the event, you run into someone with the perfect information, or someone, and you catch someone's eye and they catch yours, and next thing you know, you're starting to date. That kind of energy. Also, keeping track of what's happening at the top of the pyramid in the news, even for 5 minutes a day, is highly beneficial, because whatever's going on at the top definitely is affecting everybody underneath. And then we have, look at this. Yes, so this was a concerted effort. Like, there was a lot of energy put into getting you into this position. Really, really. So I'm wondering if this is new love, or this was someone that you're still dating or something with, and maybe you don't know that they are in a position. I assume this was a past just from this energy, but now when I look at this, this is like talking about you know, being stabbed in the back 10 times and left for unalive. So this person is like down, and this is not like, oh, the person kind of sort of wanted to cause you a bad day. This is like a calculated effort to put you in this position. So yeah, and so this is talking about the energy of, you know, laying here and looking off into the horizon, the day and night here, this light, it's saying that there's light at the end of the tunnel. We did have eclipse season at the end of February, beginning of March. And the eclipse season quite often will bring about like bring shift like this to the surface, basically. And so we had a lunar and a solar eclipse, and this for 6 months, like it's sort of percolating on the back burner there. And quite often, when you look back over the 6 months, you'll realize, wow, I made a whole bunch of really major changes. And so I feel like this could be someone that you're with, or it's someone that you were with, that energy. I was thinking this was new, but I don't think so now when it's like, when we see this card here. And this person does have their right hand in the sign of a blessing. So this is a blessing in disguise. Like the number 9 is talking about the end of a cycle, and 10, a 1 plus 0 equals 1, breaks down to a 1. And that is talking about starting a brand new cycle. So, and it could be with someone, you know, so take it however it works for you. You would know your situation, Sagittarius. But really, this energy is nasty. And then we have, but you come out victorious. Yay! Way to be, Sagittarius. And you come out victorious because you have this is speaking of victory, and it's because you reined in your emotions and you went to source energy, and you did what you needed to do to carry out what the information you got in that dream or in that aha moment when Holy Spirit came over you to give you the information you needed. So this could be a new love coming in, or it could represent the old love, or it could represent both, actually. That kind of energy. I'm assuming in this energy that you've left this person now, or they took off with someone else here and they've been working together to be able to put you in this position. And now what's interesting here is you're victorious, and this is saying that you're a leader. And the reason why you were successful is because you disciplined your mind and you reined in your emotions. And so you kept a real clear head in this energy. And even some of the people that maybe were behind you and that were against you in the past, they might even be begrudging, but they're saying, no, you deserve to be in this position, that you definitely have proven yourself to be a leader because you were put in some real rough circumstances here, and yet you came out victorious. And I love this. I really love this card. I feel like it's like this person looks so proud of themselves, and the people around them are honoring them for being a leader. And some of them look a little jealous, but they're like, okay. So this could represent even like getting a promotion or a big coup in your business, that kind of energy. Okay, some pentacles now. There's some information about pentacles. Now, it could be there were some missing pentacles because of this energy that they were doing behind your back and whatever happened here. Quite often this means like trying to ruin someone's reputation, basically. Take you out so that you can't do business anymore, or you can't be, and it could be like even like that third party energy not wanting to have you in the picture because she doesn't want him or her to go back to you, that kind of energy. So this is talking, the pages would work for the king and the queen from about the age of 7 to 14 years old, depending on how mature they are. And they would come from the surrounding families, like of the higher aristocracy, you know, educated families, and they would learn the ropes of how to work at the palace. And if they were well suited and they were still there when they were 21, then they would maybe possibly be considered for knighthood, as long as they could afford a horse. And so this energy is talking, their main task would be to run communication and you know, like little errands within the palace walls. And the pentacle in tarot represents health, wealth, and happiness in the third dimensional world. Of course, money is a big part of that. So the pentacle is represented by a coin. But you could have all the pentacles in the world and still not be living the lifestyle that you want. So this is goes further than that. It's about your lifestyle, and it's talking about some information coming in about some pentacles. Now there could be some pentacles missing from this situation, or you could have landed, or both. You know, it could be both. You've landed a position, or your business went viral, or some sort of energy like that. Congratulations, Sagittarius. And then we have the Page of Wands. So yes, the Page of Wands now, his element is the element of fire, and the wand is made of wood, and it's very and he's very passionate, and this represents passion. And so this energy is talking about having, like, this is, you know, a young masculine energy that is like really enthusiastic. The pyramids in the background represent a love for adventure and discovering the mysteries of the world, having a really good attitude, enthusiastic, going out there, having passion again for your business or whatever it is. Also, it represents the energy, because this is from a tree, it represents the energy of the deep roots of your ancestors, and as well the descendants, the offshoots. So this could be quite a bit of money coming in, and it's causing you to feel passionate again. Like I'm picking up like an energy, like maybe you're you know, on social media and it's gone viral, or some energy like that, or you know, you landed a really good contract or something like that, and now he has a feather in his cap. The thing is about the Page of Wands is that you just have to be aware that, you know, he does really, really, really admire his wand and he's like focused on it. So a lot of the time you have to take what he says with a bit of a grain of salt and do some research on it to make sure he's correct, because quite often he's thinking with his little head instead of his big head. And then we have this energy of the King of Swords coming in. So the King of Swords is representing a professional, someone who earns their living using their mind. You know, and again, when you're using your mind and your mental intelligence, the way you express that is through words, and those words could be either written or verbal. So this could be a speaker of some sort, a politician. You know, if he is a politician, then it's someone who is, you know, high up. Like he could actually be a king, a prime minister, a president, someone in the Senate, someone with some clout, like someone that's been there and has, you know, authority. And also this can talk about maybe a best-selling author. It could be a social media influencer. Possibly someone who's in the legal system. You know, if he's a lawyer, he'd be a partner in a prestigious firm, a head prosecutor, a judge, that kind of energy. Someone who makes the laws, like that, maybe is a minister in, you know, in the federal government, that type of like high up energy. Also, this could be a well-known surgeon with the sword energy, and it could also represent maybe someone who's an inventor, you know, or someone who does research, and Nobel Prize winner energy, like that kind of, yeah. And so the King of Swords, or the King of Swords is, he understands that words can be used as weapons, and they can also be used to uplift people. So, and he also understands that, you know, actions speak louder than words. So if you don't back your words with action and, you know, keep your promises, then your word becomes like useless. going from the beginning here, this is how you identify. So if this is how you identify yourself, you might be interested in someone, in a new love, or someone has their eye on you. And this is talking about your abundance and self-worth. So, wow, you've been through it here, and congratulations, because you managed to get back up. So this shows you do have grit for sure, and you do have, you've earned respect here. So these people have to respect your name now. You've proven yourself, and this is communication in early life as well. I feel like this is the energy you've been in, like you're just, and maybe that was the problem, is someone was jealous of you, or that kind of energy. Then we have your emotional foundation. So yeah, if there was pentacles missing in that, this is talking about you wanting your pentacles. But I think after this here, like the pentacles are definitely coming in. You got some sort of information, which is good news about pentacles. And then this is your creativity now is skyrocketing. Like it's really like this energy is gone. You're now in this energy here, which is awesome to see. And this could be, then this is about, and maybe you're feeling romantic again, and feeling like creative, and possibly even maybe you've met someone and you and this person are considering getting married, because this is showing someone wants a strong commitment, and perhaps like your wild days are done kind of energy. So this would be but this is saying that this would be a very passionate relationship. And here we have your health and your daily routines and habits. So the person, the King of Swords could represent someone that you are the person that you're getting into a relationship with, or it could represent your energy, or it could represent that you hired a lawyer because you're getting divorced after you found out what happened here, or you're in legalities of what was going on here. Like there was maybe some pentacles went missing and you want them back. That's the energy. And so we have the energy of the external forces. And so in the external forces, actually, no, this is this next card up. I meant to take this off the bottom of the deck. So the underlying energy is conception. So the Eight of Wands it's kind of funny because this energy is very Sagittarius, both of them. Sagittarius is the centaur, and Sagittarius, they have the bow and arrow, and they shoot their arrows into the sky to hit the target. And it's like, okay, now from the external forces, the targets that you have sent out there for this, it's saying they came in. You managed to bring this energy in. Congratulations. And that's why everybody's looking up to you now. This can also actually represent conception, like of a baby. This is the Sagittarius energy is now in. And I feel that this is representing this new love coming in. There's a lot of new energy here. It's good new. I really like this. It's good. This is the old story. This is coming in new now. And so the Knight of Wands is considered a rebel with a cause. He's a bit of a hothead, and he knows it because he's very passionate. He's got, his element is fire. And this energy, he's got this big plume on the back of his head because it's representing, he knows that he has a temper, so he's learned to rein his emotions in. So this is someone similar to you in that way, mature enough to be able to have a committed relationship with. And again, this is saying, and this is actually, it's interesting because this has been happening quite a bit where the same knight comes. So this is, this page grew up to and ended up to be a knight, and he has a feather in his cap here, but now look at it, it's a big plume. And so this is saying maybe that he's grown out of this, his wild days, and he's matured into like someone that wants, he's ready to have a family, because this is in the romantic position. So this is a rebel with a cause now. And yeah, it's just, and he's in this energy of passion, and to bring into this love relationship. Really cool energy. And this also, on February 17th, we went into the year of the fiery horse energy from the snake energy in the Chinese zodiac. So we're in the fiery horse energy until February of 2027. And this energy is very similar to the Sagittarius energy. You know, very free-spirited, and it's talking about the same qualities. Like in love, it's very passionate and heartfelt, setting high goals, you know, really enthusiastic about life, enjoying mysteries and, you know, adventure. The danger with the fiery horse energy and the fiery Sagittarius energy is setting goals that are so high and not giving yourself enough time to really be reasonably, you know, able to do what you have said you want to do. And so it can lead to burnout and like, you know, this kind of energy. So you want to be careful not to burn yourself out before you get to the, you know, the goal line. And also it's saying avoid impulsive behavior. All of 2026 basically, like impulsive behavior, you know, getting all pissed off. You see something on social media and then you tweet about it and then you find out the next day, oh no, it was AI. It's that kind of energy. But this is going in your partnerships, your commitments, and your marriage. So this is this new passionate relationship coming in. This is awesome energy. And then we have justice. This is justice for you. So the justice is coming in your transition. So when the justice comes in, that's when all of this energy shifts for you and you come out victorious. And so this is talking about redemption of karma as well. Justice is a two-edged sword. So when the sword of justice cuts through all the bullshit, all this awesome energy is coming in for you, and these people will have to deal with what they've done because you went and laid it down in the field there that day. Very, very good. So this is transition. Like I feel like there's some pentacles missing here. Or maybe you even have some sort of suit or something with them in the legal courts because perhaps you lost money because of what they did and it was illegal or whatever it was, you know, that kind of energy. We have, yes, this is talking about someone now who's on the precipice of change. So this is bringing about all this awesome change. This card is talking about expansion and wanting to expand. And I feel like sometimes this card can represent the energy of leaving, if you're in a couple, leaving the couple and going back out single. And I feel like that's the energy that you were in to meet this person. And now maybe you're back into the energy. You went to the circle and now you're back into the energy of wanting to be a couple and move forward with this new person. So this is in your higher learning. This person actually also is standing here and on the distant horizon here, he's looking at the distant horizon, and there's ships sailing by. I know that looks like it's sand, but it's actually water. The sun is shining on it. And so he's thinking, maybe I'll hop on a ship and go for, a nice adventure, that kind of energy. But perhaps he's thinking, maybe I'll take, this is in the external forces. So I feel this is the lover's energy, wanting to maybe go on a vacation with you or maybe add you to his life, basically. So this could be like, because this energy is coming in pretty strong here in marriage, commitment, and partnerships. Awesome. And then we have this energy here of the Five of Swords. And so the Five of Swords, I feel in this case, this Five of Swords energy is talking about, this is cutthroat energy. So it's talking, you might have been up against some real cutthroat energy and you had to stand up and fight for yourself. But you also had an inner battle of like, not overthinking things and really, and getting back up. And so this energy can talk about 3 different versions of yourself, and you having like an inner battle, what am I going to do? How am I going to deal with this energy? And so, you know, the subconscious mind represents your thoughts that were formed when you were like a baby up until like about kindergarten age. And those thoughts are formed, you know, like when you're a baby in particular. Babies are like sponges, so what's happening in their environment is really, they really absorb that. And also the thoughts and the actions of the people that were put in charge of your care. Because when we think back to that age, we don't remember very much of it. So we have to rely on what the people, oh, when you were a baby, you were like this and you were like that. But they didn't, so when we get triggered, quite often, that's the mind that pops up because it's so heavily imprinted. And it is not the most reliable of, you know, options sometimes. Then we also have an unconscious mind, and that is actually like on a soul level. So, you know, a lot of people will say, yes, I'm a human being and I agree, I have a soul. But from the soul's perspective, you are a soul traveling in a human body. And so this is your vehicle for navigating through the planet. And that's the energy that you're in. And then this is also the conscious mind, and that's what you've got you've got a handle on it. Your hand is on the sword handle. You have been there, you took the action, you know you did, you have memory of it. And when all of those three minds come together and you plug them into your heart, when you train your mind through meditation and prayer, you can, to quiet your mind, then you can start feeling, your authentic desires from your heart. And that also includes, you know, what your soul wants, not just what, you know, about physical matter. And that's when you really, when you plug that in, and your mind should be working for you, not against you. And so, like, in a weird way, these people did you a weird favor in some way, because the stress that you were under, you made the right choice to go inward and, you know, rein in your emotions and be able to be in a position where you were strong. And so you've really trained your mind now, and if it's plugged into your heart's desires, now you're really going to see the benefits of that coming through. So really good energy, and this is in your career, your reputation, that kind of energy. So it's talking about, you know, really beneficial in the pentacle area as well. And then, this is saying that you've had the integrity and the courage and the strength to face your inner fears from when you were a child. Any fears that are coming up that are brought up when because this is a scary place to be. This is like not a kind of sort of they didn't like you energy. This is like wanted to really remove you from the scene. So this is talking about having the courage and the strength to navigate through that, and this is infinite potential if you do. And you can see, like, this woman is reaching into this mature male lion's mouth, which is a very dangerous thing to do, but it has its tail tucked under. It's being submissive because it recognizes that she's standing in her power. She's not fearful here, and so it respects that power and allows her to do it. And this is talking quite often about facing some issues maybe from your subconscious mind in your from when you were a child. And then we have, look at that, the Ten of Pentacles. Woohoo! Now that's Pentacles. So this is the ultimate, you know, you hit the golden buzzer. It's raining money. You have the lifestyle as well. You have the mansion, you're with your partner you love. There's going to be children, or if they're like you're ready to. There's pets. You even have time to talk with the neighbors. Like, it's not like it's a good lifestyle, not just a lot of money. And this is generational wealth that you can pass down to your children and your children's children. Awesome, awesome energy, Sagittarius. Plus, this is. Sometimes this card represents like a windfall that comes out of nowhere, like, or if you have if you're in some sort of legalities where justice about something that happened here, this energy can sometimes represent a lawyer energy that you've hired to get back your pentacles and you were successful. I feel like that's because sometimes this can represent winning a lawsuit or that kind of money coming from somewhere out of nowhere kind of energy like that. Really good energy. I like this. This is really good. So if you're enjoying this but you're ready, I don't even know if I want to clarify it myself, but I will. It's such a nice reading. Let's keep it that way. Oh, and here we already have the cards wanting to come out in my oracle. So if you have enjoyed this, please do give it a like and comment if you're leaving the reading now. I really appreciate it. It helps me build my channel. And also consider subscribing. You're so welcome. And for those of you that want clarification, I'm going to be using my oracle, and that is Tales from the Vector. And this is TAILS, and I completed this in 2020, the 64 paintings. And now it's from the Intergalactic Federation of Light. I started it in 2007, and there's some very big dragon paintings from the future. And now I'm working on bringing it out as a deck, but I want to play with it because I have a lot of written information, but it's way different when you play with the cards, and I'm picking up. Every time I do a reading, I'm like, okay, taking notes, okay, I want to add that to the book, and then I'm going to bring it out eventually when I'm ready. So the cards I'm using here are they have the numbers of the paintings as they're listed on my website, talesfromthevector.com, and that's how the numbers represent how they're listed in the gallery on my site. So we have the energy here. It's a whole new world. When you put those burdens down from this energy, your world changes. Like, this is like the best thing you could do is say, okay, I'm not carrying these burdens for anyone. I don't care if it's family, whoever it is, I'm just not doing it. The sun is shining on this. So this is saying you got enlightenment in your in the wee hours from the Holy Spirit. And we have a Scorpio energy coming in here. So this is the Scorpio energy is considered like the sexual gladiator of the universe, or of the horoscope. So it's kind of like someone who is, very, usually very sexy and passionate. So someone really has their eye on you here. And it's about wanting to unite with you, elevate your position, and instead of like having, so you're not in this energy, like if I feel like when this person comes in, it's going to elevate you to a position where people will back off, and they will have to, and then that's when like this other energy comes in. So the Scorpio energy could be someone who is in, someone who's really intelligent, and it could even be a lawyer, but it could be all the things that I listed there. Now, when signs come in these readings, I just want to make it clear, my goal isn't to say, oh, it's a Scorpio coming in or whatever. It's talking about the energy of that sign. It could very well be a Scorpio. In your own reading as you watch this, if you like, no, Colette, it is a Scorpio, then I believe you because my cards are quite accurate here. But it could just be like the energy of that sign. So just be aware of that. My intention isn't to name any individual as being that person. Then we have the shooting star energy. And so shooting star is wishing to get out of this mess. And, this is about having a real strong attitude. You can wish upon a star, but when you're wishing for something, it means you don't have it yet. And so you wish upon the star, but you can't just sit there. And, okay, now, why isn't anything happening? You have to have a good attitude and put some energy into it. So this is really good. And then this is talking about being very balanced. And you've balanced a lot of this energy out. So, and that's why, the hangman hangs from the tree of knowledge upside down and looks at things from a different perspective, from the opposite. way. And so when he does that, it gives him a much better idea of how to approach something. So this is really good that you did everything you could to make this situation better. It's really, really good energy. And then we have the father figures here. So interesting, because this could represent some sort of energy, that some inheritance that you were supposed to get from your father, but you didn't. Or it could be representing that the person who was responsible for some of these pentacles going missing could be a father figure. And especially we have the conception card here. So this could be someone who is a father. It could be, if you have children, it could be the father of your children. It could be your father's energy, or like that of something that was left in a will or something. You'd have to take it how it resonates with you. And this energy is talking about putting you back in the star energy. So this is saying now you're following your North Star, you're on your destinated path. You have passion for life again. You're meant to shine, now shine. It's saying like you deserve to have really good energy coming in towards you. And as long as you stay on your destined path, which is guided by the North Star energy, hey, you're on a roll. And then we have the need to be right here. So be careful that you don't get like so wrapped up in like, wanting revenge or something, because this is really nasty energy. But you don't want to get to the point where that becomes your number one goal. When you have a need to be right, it can lead to an energy of you'd rather be right than be happy. And so sometimes this is saying you need to take responsibility for what happened, what your part of this was, and they need to take responsibility for theirs. But I feel like this could be the energy of this new love coming in, and it could also be representing lawyer energy, so that you get this these pentacles that went missing back. And then look at this, the conception is on the lovers here. So you might be like, this is now this energy coming in here, this rebel with a cause that's all passionate, that's the new love in your life. This is talking about conception. So maybe you're planning to have children together. This, this is someone that we have, that you are definitely planning to make a committed relationship with, and they're committed to you. And we have the Pisces energy coming in here, saying that this is someone that is mature, like someone that you can rely on. They're a senior executive. So the Pisces energy is talking about sink or swim energy, like having to come out of this. I feel like this could represent, Scorpio is a water sign, and this is a more mature water sign. So it could be it could be talking about that energy of, this energy here where the Page of Wands is a little bit, a bit of a player, and here they've matured into some, like this energy is now more mature and ready to settle down kind of energy. We have, the Justice is the transition of being with a lover that you can have, you can count on them. It's someone that they're going to be there when if they say they're going to be there, they show up. That kind of energy. This could be a Leo energy as well. But the Leo energy is talking about being a strong leader, and that is this energy here. When you stood up for yourself and you actually were victorious here. So this is talking about this leadership role, this leadership skill that you have, that this is part of your higher learning, and it's brought in this new energy where you're a much more, you have certain requirements now of anyone that you're going to make a commitment with, and they have to be at least in the same vibration as you, like in that kind of energy where you can count on them, and that they're also in a leadership role, and that they are on their destined path, and that they're not, you know, just in it for whatever, you know. And then this is talking about, I feel like this is, keep your ego in check here. This is talking about your, the energy of your career and reputation. You're you're going, I feel like there's some sort of viral energy here, or maybe it's the combination of you with this person, that the two of you together are like a power couple. And so keep your ego in check. Remember where you came from, that kind of energy. And then we have the Chariot. So this is saying that it, when you had the strength to go inward and really take a look at what was going on and what do I need to change about myself, how can, you know, what can I learn from this, how can I do better, I want what I want. And staying on your destined path, this is put everything into motion, and that's why these blessings are coming in. It's like you did the work that you need to do to raise yourself to a leadership role. Really, really good energy, really good energy. And then we have the Magician, so a total energetic upgrade. I really like this reading, really good one. I love when the readings have been way more positive this from the previous ones, which is nice to see. Most of them have been, you know, there's elements, of course, there's learning lessons in here for all of us, but it's talking about this new energy coming in, and I feel like with all these signs moving into Aries, and with this new moon coming in, and it's an Aries new moon on top of it, that, you know, we may as well embrace this new energy instead of, you know, trying to go back to how things were, or do things the old way we did them when they weren't successful. And, you know, that'll keep you out of this energy then, making stronger decisions. I feel things are really moving in a beautiful way for you. I really enjoyed this energy. I do hope you did also. Please do give it a like and comment, and consider subscribing if you resonate with the channel. I would be honored if you did so. Bye for now, Sagittarius.